Peggy 18.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Dawn of the Man here on Not Your Professional Walkthrough channel with me, your host Max. Well, we are getting close to entering the Mesolithic era, which means we're going to be able to start process certain grains, we're going to be able to unlock certain tech, but also this means that some of the species which are currently residing in our local areas, such as for example the cave bears or some of the other animals. I don't know why we did not get that many animals here. Maybe it's the location which I have picked up, who knows? After all, it was my choice. But yeah, I mean, the problem here is that some of these species like Megaloceros and woolly rhino and woolly mammoth especially, which we... Okay, so there is the first woolly mammoth I'm able to find. But unfortunately, the mammoths are so damn far away from our camp that just trying to haul the food and the hide from all the way over there would be extremely bad for our population. So we are currently sitting at 19 cured meat, 6 dry fish, but we're gonna have to see if we can do something regarding this. And here I see a woolly rhino and also an ibex. So theoretically speaking, on last episode we had this amazing situation where like 2 people and a dog decided to go and hunt out a freaking woolly rhino, which was the dumbest thing ever. So let's see if we can actually change that and take like the entire tribe and see if we can hunt down this rhino. Now we do have plenty of flint tools, but unfortunately the mood of the entire village is kind of shabby, so I'm not really sure what is gonna be their efficiency of trying to hunt down the animal. And I'm gonna go for the big mama because there are 2 small ones which I want to keep in here for now and see if we are gonna be able to trigger them to reproduce. So please start attacking the damn woolly rhino already. Okay, so bringing a whole lot more people was definitely the right choice. Please don't tell me that the baby is gonna try to do something stupid like attack. Berries seem to be done. Pears seem to be done as well. So we're gonna harvest these things for a variety of foods, and hopefully we're gonna be able to store something other beyond just a bunch of tools in these huts. Our current population is 17, capacity is 21. Now, since we are gonna be getting a bunch of hides, I'm thinking that maybe building another one of these would not be the worst idea. And also, when it comes to planning out how I want to keep on expanding this place, yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna go inland here. Okay, let's see. Collect fruit. Sure. Service tree, let's harvest that. Let's grab the strawberries or raspberries. Our burial mound, one is almost entirely full, one is empty so far. Good enough, good enough. So we have plenty of fruit trees around in the surrounding area, which is gonna work out nicely, but I'm gonna require some knives. Now the biggest problem when it comes to knives as a tech is the fact that yeah, I just don't see them being accessible unless we get to the Mesolithic era. But for that I will require more points. So you telling me we are low on knives is really not helping the current situation. So please knock it off. Also, I'm really hoping that the fruits are not gonna go bad as it usually happens. Okay, so they are not making the wooden tools. That is important. We have reached population of 8, space for 6 more people. We are at 14. Man, this woolly rhino is really asking for getting killed, but I'm really hoping that that one and this one are gonna be able to make woolly babies. Okay, let's move this down the river because these two locations have been kind of fished out. Now there is a cave bear, and it would be probably a smart choice to try and get rid of it, just so that it won't do something stupid like try to attack me first. Let's see, can we mine the flint here? Yes, we can. These are the megaliths. There's actually a stupid quantity of the megaliths, so eventually I should be able to build one of the stone circles or something and put them inside of the village, which is gonna keep on growing. Yes, I do know that we are low on knives, but this is not helping. Give me a solution, don't just keep criticizing something that I keep screwing up. Okay, let's hunt down the ibex. We do have some meat here getting dried up, but we have absolutely nothing on the skin dryers. And nobody's able to make leather, so... yeah, we need a raw hide in order to make actually... so the raw skins are required. We have 25 logs. So let's try to chop down some of these trees. That is gonna get us eventually to this location. Now it can be theoretically eventually used up for purposes of, I don't know, farming. It's kind of hard to tell right now. Okay, so 15. Now I'm terrified that if I click on this, these two woolly rhinos are just gonna disappear. But eventually I'm gonna have to do so. So that is just an elk or reindeer. I was really hoping we would get a chance to come across more of those extinct species, but unfortunately, yeah, those woolly mammoths, they are all the way over here, so we would have to have started the colony somewhere around here in order to gain access to the mammoths. So that unfortunately is not gonna work. This mammoth has been killed by... really? Wolves? I don't think that's quite possible. Especially with these big girls over here. I really don't know how you want me to make knives since we need stone polishing for that. And why is everyone so goddamn unhappy? Yeah, I don't want none of these things. So you know what? Let's go with pottery and get to the Mesolithic era. Okay, and there is a large movement of animals. From hyenas to a woolly rhino who came from God knows where. There is a dead woolly rhino, which was killed by something. So let's try to take the raw meat, the raw skin, and that bone from there. And hopefully we're gonna be able to get to the stone polishing soon so that we can get the flint knives. Because apparently, nobody's happy. Spirituality, I cannot install a totem yet. Production, we cannot go with anything new. Storage, nothing. No. Okay. It looks like I'm gonna have to go through bone polishing in order to unlock stone polishing. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do that. This is gonna give us access to bone knives. We have few bones, we have plenty of sticks. So we're gonna have at least something to work with so that that goddamn notification will stop popping up. I don't recall getting notification that the food which we foraged, such as berries, has gone bad. So hopefully everyone was able to enjoy a bunch of pears and strawberries or raspberries or whatever it is that is growing around our village. God damn it with the hyenas. And that's actually a stupid amount of hyenas. So we're gonna go and just hunt down all of them. That was a stupid mistake. Now the question is if we can hunt down the baby hyenas as a punishment for what they decided to do, attacking our freaking village, because that was one dumb move. But at least we got a bunch of food and skins or letters out of this, so we're gonna be able to utilize that. Hopefully someone is gonna do something in the tannery, goddammit. Yeah, so the babies are not gonna give us too many resources. It looks like our hunters went around with the dogs too. So the entire population of those hyenas that tried to attack us are gone. We can get water out of here too, so we are gonna be able to start storing that. How is our storage looking so far? So far so good. I'm not sure if that is disease. Yeah, it looks like one of our villagers. I think it's an old female. It's hard to click on her. I cannot select her. Has transmitted some form of a disease. Now, this can theoretically happen to your villagers. But early in the game, I'm not really sure if there is some way to combat that. So unfortunately, she's gonna die. She's gonna be carried away to the burial mound. Now people are praying to the skull post, so that is working out just fine. Flint. Yeah, I don't see any flint here, so I'm gonna have to keep on mining this source. Okay, there is a freaking bear. Hopefully he will not try to attack or do something stupid. I am watching you. Now he is close to the flint mine, so I need to be careful. Really would hate for the bear to attack. Okay, bone knife, which has given us some knowledge. And bone sickle. We can also make bone sickle. If we get bone sickle, that will mean that eventually when we get to the fall season, we're gonna be able to start getting that grain. Okay, you don't have anything that I do really want, so please leave. Okay, so we have Orcs, and it looks, yeah, this looked almost like there's a cave lion trying to attack, but it's just one of the calves that is laying there. What is this? Flint deposit 2. Okay, good to know. So what is our current food situation? Another cave hyena? And these guys really don't know when to knock this thing off, huh? Okay. Glad to see the flint spears doing stupid amounts of damage. Still need a couple of more points. in order to get better tools. Extract water. No. Production. Can we do anything? God damn it, how many hyenas are there? Because we have a kid here. Leave the kid alone. Okay, this is why I love the fact that we can manually control some of these people. And I see another goddamn hyena moving in. So let's not give it a chance to attack. Just go ahead and, as a preventative measure, attack in advance. And this is gonna basically make sure that we get a bunch of hides, some meat. I don't think I would ever want to try a hyena. It's probably super rough meat and lots of chewing involved or something. Who knows? Okay, so let's speed up the game. Another hyena attack, or that's just rehashing what happened there? Now, I'm tempted by the orcs, but also later on, these things will be domesticated. At least I think they will be. Megaloceros is still around, which might mean that also the woolly rhinos might be around. Okay, I see just the cave bears. Where did those young woolly rhinos go to, huh? I mean, they were here just a while ago, so let's check if the population of the mammoths, which was located here, has disappeared as well. God damn it, it actually looks like it. I don't see them. So it probably is true. It will trigger the extinction level event for certain animal species. Which is unfortunate. Okay, so we have leather outfits, skin outfits. We don't have that much food. So I would like to assign more people to do the fishing. Do we have harpoons for this? It would be awesome if we would have bone harpoons because they are great for fishing. I really don't want to be going after the wild horses. Soon we're gonna be able to start foraging. You know what? The ancient bison, that would be nice. So let's go hunt down the ancient bison. If you're gonna have a bone harpoon, you're gonna be much more proficient in comparison to the wooden harpoons. Okay, so we were able to hunt this guy down. There's a stupid amount of bears, which I kind of did not notice. Hopefully they're not gonna do anything stupid. So let's just break down the bison. And soon we're gonna be able to start foraging for berries and fruits. Let's chop down some trees. We're gonna start clearing out this area in order to gain access to this zone. 30 logs, 55 stone, 35 flitch. Or flint, sorry. 6. Okay, we need one more for stone polishing. Well, basically we need a whole lot more. But you get the gist of it. Okay, the storage chants, they are starting to get kind of occupied. So maybe a wooden pile and a stone pile. Would not be the worst things to install in here. Wild horses can eventually get domesticated. Looks like we have summer here. So let's start foraging for just about anything in our local area of interest. Cherries, collect fruit. Here we have pear and chestnut. Chestnut is gonna be a fall season forageable. We can grab the service tree, and we can grab these 2 berries too. So at least we're gonna spice up our food reserves, because currently we are not sitting on that many of them. Which makes me really tempted to go and try to hunt down something. Like a bunch of bears, but that is kind of a dangerous thing to try and hunt down. The flint has been exhausted on the surface, so the next possible thing is to have the underground mines, which is gonna still take some time for us to unlock. Okay, so we're gonna go with this, and therefore I will be able to stop producing the bones and switch to flint sickle and flint knives. Those are much more effective. Okay, population 26 out of 27. Man, the one thing which I really do not enjoy in this game is upgrading these houses, because we're gonna have to start gathering mud and other resources, and we're gonna have to have like straw from basically having wheat or farms, and we're gonna have to utilize that in order to get our hands on the upgradability resources. Let's pick up the cherries. Let's see if we can hunt down that damn boar. Okay, it's almost dead. Come on, you can do it. Don't let it escape. One more. Nice. Really nice. So there are still some berries. Now, theoretically speaking, we can of course go with the harvesting of the wild plants, but the problem with that is that it's heavily affected by the seasons. It looks like the bodies have disappeared or something. Interesting. Okay, we need one more point. I would love to get either the sledge making, because this allows us to make sledges, which allows the villagers or the tribe people to haul around much more supplies. Archery is also a decent thing. God damn it, a cave lion attack. Nice. Okay, that was probably a pretty damn stupid thing to do. What are these things? Okay, so those are wild boars. Now, the fun thing is that actually wild boars were the ones that were domesticated and eventually turned into today's pigs. So fun stuff there. Somehow it has happened. Don't ask me how, I don't know everything. Birches, let's keep clearing out these trees. We're gonna need some firewood, and we're gonna need some construction material eventually for, you know, like making palisade walls. Yeah, we can assign many more people to this, and many more people to this. Now, I'm thinking we're just gonna hunt down the bears. So let's go hunt down the bears. Really don't like having too many dangerous animals living in close range of my tribe. It causes sudden attacks from... Okay, you seriously charged at a freaking bear alone. You're a dumbass. If the dogs die, I don't care about that. But goddammit, if you get your ass killed by going alone versus a freaking bear with a freaking axe, okay, that's kind of hardcore and cool and everything, but damn it, man, come on. So that's 3 bears. It's out of the equation. And we are able to go with, you know what, let's go with the spirituality. This way I'm going to be able to build the totem. And the totem usually has much better effect on people. Does require a whole lot more ingredients and resources in comparison to the skull pole. Which also raises some question like, do they use our own people's skulls or what's happening here? We can theoretically install another tannery. Or we can go with more food dryers. To have like a main food drying production unit here. And how about we put down some more of these? And one more tanner. And also another fireplace for more people to cook their food. Because this one, I'm not really sure how much it can sustain almost 30 people. Do you need to fix some of these things? There is a boar. The trees are starting to regrow. You know, it would be actually so fun if the animals can die in the water and the river would just keep on pushing their bodies away from the village. Okay, let's go after the bear. We have a storm brewing. Okay, that bear did not survive too long. Really nice. Really like the fact that the flint tools are doing so well. We don't have too many fish. We have absolutely no forageables. These are wild boars. There is a woolly rhino here. It's an adult male. Don't see any large animals down here. There's absolutely no population of anything. This is gonna be so difficult to eventually start domesticating animals. I can tell you that right about now. Also, I'm not really sure where I will put more people because sure, this is a pretty nice space here, but if I will want to grow some crops, yeah, these are not the best locations to do so. And I'm not really sure if I find it that good of an option to try and grow them somewhere around here or deeper inlands away from the river. It's gonna be interesting. Let's chop down those trees. One dry fish. Yeah, we do not have enough food. We are going after the woolly rhino. Let's go and mark the 2 boars as well. The small piggies can stay as they are. You know what? Let's deselect them and let's see if we can deal with the woolly rhino. It's gonna give us like 13 or 12 food. Nice. So that is gonna supply us for a while. It's still winter, so Unfortunately, nothing will grow for a while. And it's starting to snow even. So I was thinking... maybe grain processing? Required for haystacks, mortars, pulse processing. Yeah, let's go with that. The question is if it's gonna actually allow me to start eventually gathering the grain. At least the grain, since I will not be yet able to start harvesting stuff like the chickpeas and such. Let's move this production area. This can... let's move this over in here too. Yeah, these trees are definitely bugging me. How much flint do I have left? Not that much. Might be tempted to go and mine over here. So spring should be here. How is the fish population looking? Okay, the fish population is looking good. Should have 5 people on top of fishing, but... yeah, I do realize we are super low on food. Which is why I'm gonna start hunting whatever I can find. Ancient bison would be nice too. That might be a big chunk of meat. Trader has arrived. Okay, so you have some grain. And you have some cured meats. You know what? Since we are low on meat, let's give you stone for food. Because we're the Flintstones, apparently. Really don't know what's holding up the fishing. Okay, the reindeer did get hurt and is gonna die here probably. There are some boars, which I might try to tag. Okay, so you kill the animal and then you decide to leave. What's up with that? 31 out of 33. Okay, the tent will require sticks and also dry skin, which we should have. Fish population is looking good over there, so let's move the hunting ground. And soon we're gonna have summer, so we're gonna be able to start foraging. Boar has escaped, unfortunately. Yeah, that is definitely unfortunate. Why do you keep running around with a bunch of wild meat? Just return back home, dummy. Seriously, what are these people doing all the way over here? Go back home. Now, there's a nice flint deposit in here. Bunch of wild bison. But this is just too damn far for the tribes people to keep hauling this back. Okay, we do have wolves here, and as you can see, we can domesticate these, but I would probably prefer to just hunt them down. Plus, I saw this documentary where this guy somewhere in Russia took like a wild fox or ferret in the woods, and it took him actually 12 generations in order for the animals to not act aggressive while interacting with humans. So it took 12 generations of interacting with humans and domestication in order for the animals to become tamed. So I'm not really sure if you can just take a freaking wolf and turn it into your gold retriever. That would probably not work. Now, for the purposes of the video game, of course, it might be an entirely different scenario because it's a freaking game. But in real life, 12 generations of animals, it's what it takes to get your hands on domesticated version of an animal. Now, of course, it's still gonna take a whole lot more for you to get to like your French bulldogs or something else. What are the chances you're gonna survive with a bone harpoon? Goddamn! Can he make it? No, he won't make it. And unfortunately, there is a stupid amount of cave lions making their move. So let's attack the damn things. Okay, you run the hell away. Okay, unfortunately, the kid has been killed. This guy with the axe. Ah, man, we have lost few people. We are now under the population of 30. Not happy about that. Freaking cave lions, man. Okay, let's see if you can help hunting these little suckers down. Because this has really made me angry. You have lots of kids. Yeah, unfortunately that did not work out well. So let's see if we can deal some damage to this last cave lion. And hopefully we're gonna be able to prevent further deaths like this in the near future. Because it can set you back. Trust me, it can hurt quite a lot. Okay, there are more wolves here. I really don't want to put up with more aggressive animals. Now we have a freaking wolf attack on our hands. And I'm unable to see what the hell is the wolf attacking. Okay, how is it that these things always go into the middle of the tribe and try to do some damage there? Okay, now it's a domesticated dog versus a wolf, and the wolves have won because there's like 3 of them. You don't have anything that would be used as a weapon. There's a key. What the hell is with this movement of the dangerous animal species? God damn it, knock it off. Let's capture these puppies. See if they can be domesticated. If not, they're gonna get eaten. If I'm gonna get too damn desperate, I'm gonna eat my dog population as it is. Trust me. I've already consulted that option on the first episode. We are almost at... It's really tempting to go with archery. Serial domestication will allow me to go for farming, which is going to definitely change dramatically our food situation. One of our people has died of old age. We can build the mortar. And we are at the fall season, so I'm gonna start taking a look if we can start gathering all the acorns, barley, ammern, and anything else that is growing, even rye, in the surrounding area of our tribe. And since we are dealing with grains, I'm gonna actually require haystacks. So let's speed up the footage. Is there anything in here that can be gathered? That's flax. That's gonna still have to take some time. Requires different set of tech. Speaking of tech, post processing. Or, you know what, let's just go with the archery for now. We are gonna require better weapons. I'm gonna turn off these slings and I'm gonna go with the bows because they're just 10 times better. They do require dry skin and also sticks, but we do have always sticks. We never have anything else. Do you have some food? Sledge making, tech, value 150. This would be fun. Can we get our hands on the art of sledge making? I'm just gonna sell a bunch of logs. Chopping down trees should not be that difficult. I do realize that we are coming dangerously close to the winter season, so I need to keep that in mind as well. Tools themselves have great added value. I need to get to... Okay, 25. So that is a brand new tech which I have just uncovered. And now, if I recall correctly, you actually need to manually build the sledges. So let's see if we can get like 2 of them constructed. We do have the leather for that. We do have the sticks. We do not have any wood, however. Chestnuts. No, those are cherries. Cherries. I think there was a chestnut somewhere around here. Chestnut. Yes, sir. Fish population is barely holding up. We never seem to have fish. There is a cave lion cub, so we're gonna hunt that thing down before it grows up and does any more damage. We are kind of low on flint, so let's see if we can gather some more. And I would just love for us to be able to hunt down just about anything from here. Let's cut down some trees because we have sold a bunch of wood. And this should give our tribe something to do. Now, we are still below 30 population. Not exactly ecstatic regarding that. We're starting to at least get flour. Flour is gonna allow us to make bread. So we're gonna have different variations of food. We still have veggies. Bunch of hides that are getting dried up. The sledges have been immediately put to use. I just need to find them first, so that I can theoretically show you what they do and how they work. Theoretically speaking, we can build like 2 more of them. And transport post, that is basically a fancy word for a bridge, right? No. I don't know what that is. Transport post, that is a new thing. Cave hyena. Okay, are you able to survive this? Yeah, the flint tools are doing the damage. So let's continue the mining process here. Can we gather the rye and the acorn too here? Since most of the animals have moved the hell away from that position. Really don't want to chop down the pear tree. Do you see the Aurork? So I'm gonna go and mark that for attack. Just so that we have more food to work with. Because I'm not really sure how long will the bread last me. Now, the hay is being acquired, which is nice. It's unfortunately a slow process. Is it again like one person trying to hunt down the damn buffalo or bull? Okay, it was 3 people. Ooh, Megalosaurus. We have not hunted this for a while. And I do see some wolves around here. Now the Megalosaurus has made a run through our village, which was probably a big mistake. Yeah, we don't have warm clothing. What do you mean we don't have warm clothing? I see 29 skin outfits and 29 leather outfits. Let's mark these for a hunt. Okay, the big buck has been taken out. The female has been taken down as well. Which leaves these 2. I think we were successful with the hunt, so we're gonna get bunch of raw skins and bunch of meat. So the drying racks will have something to process. We are at 32 population and we are in the winter season. We do have bread, we have 1 remaining flour. It looks like all of the sledges are being utilized. I have no idea. Okay, this is gonna be for the sledges to be left out at, so seems like fairly reasonable thing. This is definitely a new structure. This was not previously implemented, so what is this? Plow. Okay, we are gonna have plows eventually for being better at agriculture. Awesome. Looking forward to that. Let's chop down all those trees. Really hope that these can be chopped down as well. There's a bunch of stones here. Really need to blend because that is currently our main resource for tool making. How many bows do we have? We have 9 bows. We have 10 slings. 1 raw skin, 10 leather. What is our limit on the leather? Okay, I need to limits leather. Yeah, let's increase that. Let's increase this. Let's increase. You know what? That infinite was good. Something has attacked. Okay, that did not last for too long. Let's fetch some water. And we should be in the spring season. Gotta love the music. Can you imagine how the studio is making these tracks? Like, do they get a bunch of guys in a circle in the recording studio and they just go nuts with the drums? Or like, what's the situation behind recording such soundtracks? Like, I realize it's no Doom soundtrack, but I mean, I would totally have some fun with it. Like, I don't know, color my face with some weird portraits or just shapes and see if I can have some fun with it. It would be such a weird day at the office. Oh man. How is the overall happiness? So the morale is pretty damn decent thanks to these things. Okay, that is the last tech, which means the next tier of tech will be the Neolithic. And we're gonna have to go with the serial domestication in order to unlock all of the other tech. So domestication, post-domestication, animals, megalithism, so that we can build our own Stonehenge. Last time I played this, I think maximum was like Copper Age, so I'm really dying to see how eventually the Bronze and Iron Age are gonna turn out. Obviously, we're gonna start to see invaders and other situations start happening. But one thing which I just realized is the fact that we are completely out of freaking food. So let's force the populace to do this manually because they are starting to really get me angry with this. Okay, why are all the animals so freaking far away? Hunt down the young wolf. I know, I'm terrible, but what can I do? We are desperate. Desperate for food. We have too many mouths to feed and not enough wild animals that are moving around. So let's see if we can force the population to go fishing. Man, my dad would just love this. Yes, I'm well aware of it. Okay, so these are horses. A Megalosaurus. It would be nice if we can get some of these things. Let's try to hunt down some of the ibexes. Yeah, the horses are fairly tricky to pull off. They are extremely mobile, so if you don't execute the hunt properly, yeah, that's a not good outcome. So most of the things which are left behind are all the forageables. The trees are being cleared out, so we're gonna be able to start expanding in this direction. And it looks like we are in the summer season. So everything which can be gathered is gonna get gathered. These two trees are gonna get chopped down. So let's see, service, lentils, chickpeas. You know what, we're gonna actually go ahead and install this thing over here. We are gonna... And how the heck do I change the range on this thing? Let's install this over here. Let's assign like 5 people to this. And let's go deeper into the woods. Try to get as much food as we theoretically can, because if we store it properly... Speaking of storage, I might be forced to install another storage tent. Because these guys are kind of totally cramped up. You know what? Storage tent. Storage tent. Oh, let's put one like this. So that there's still some room in between the fire. We're gonna put down one more totem like here. We're gonna put down for production one more mortar here. So let's see how they handle all of these tasks at the same time, because it's quite a lot of stuff that I'm assigning to them to do. But the manual fishing order did certainly help out with at least some of the food. Unfortunately, the Megaloceros has escaped our hunters, which sucks. Man, there are lots of berries here. Now I don't know which way is the village or the tribe. Okay, so it's behind the mountain range. Looks like you are thirsty. Okay, I might actually require additional storage for the sledges, because I think we have like 4 of them. I don't know why they are not using them. And okay, so we are almost at full capacity with our population. Nice. Can we gather pears? Chestnuts are gonna have to wait. This is service. These are pears. Can theoretically assign manual hunting even here for the fishing. It's gonna bring us some added food so that we have some more stuff to work with. Unfortunately, the skin dryers have nothing to process. We still have 4 raw skins, 16 dry skins, 11 pieces of leather. The added storage tent is gonna definitely help out. Trader has arrived, so hopefully they have something for food. You know what, let's go with the pulses. Let's go with the brains. Those can be turned to flour, which can be turned into bread. So what can we sell? Can we get something? Yeah, let's go like this. 1 slingshot and some wood. This is gonna get immediately filled in with a bunch of stuff. At least they are using the sledges. Ooh, let's go for the O'Rourke. That is a nice chunky boy. They are gonna have some ribeyes. So that's 6 pieces of meat. And yeah. It's gonna now just take time for us to reach to serial domestication and the Neolithic era. Now, if I recall correctly, the Neolithic era might be the era where actually other tribes are gonna start to attack us and take our stuff, or just kill us in general because, well, I don't know, people are assholes. So yeah, I'm gonna probably cut off the episode here. If you did like it, consider giving it a like. If you have any tips for me, consider leaving them in the comment section. If you want to know what the channel is currently up to, check out the link in the description. It will guide you to the channel itself. I otherwise publish content on a weekly basis. I do playthroughs, discussions, early in-game reviews, tips and tricks, things like that. All sorts of fun stuff, so go check out the channel. And I will see you in the comments or at the next one. Make sure you stay safe in the meantime, and bye-bye for now.